Well, how's it going, YouTube? Cintron Productions here, and this is InferKit. It's an AI, or what does AI stand for? I can't believe I forgot, it was so simple. The I is for intelligence, but what's the A for? Augmented, cut! InferKit is an AI that lets you write stuff and then it sort of finishes for you. Like, you write the start of a story and then it continues by itself. It does it automatically because it's intelligent and well, it's sort of intelligent because sometimes it just, by sometimes I mean mostly all the time, it basically writes complete and utter nonsense. Like, this place is very funny. The sad thing is that you only get that amount of free characters per week. The characters are the letters, I guess. Anyway, let's get started. I have seen some YouTube videos of people using this website to write absolutely crazy things, and now it's my turn, so yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, I wrote this. Now, it says, Cintron Productions was outside enjoying the gentle breeze when suddenly an ostrich appeared right in front of him. The ostrich flapped his wings and stared at Cintron with his huge eyes that had pretty impressive eyelashes. Cintron was nervous, but then... And now, I generate the text. The story will continue writing itself, and I gotta warn you, the things InferKit writes are totally unpredictable and oftentimes hilarious. Now, let's see. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The ostrich began to chirp like the tiny birds that Cintron knew and loved from his native Guatemala. The ostrich relaxed and both birds spoke. "What's your name, bird?" Cintron asked, laughing. "Doofus," was the reply. The smaller birds and the beautiful birds, the peacocks in Palm Cove, attract many visitors. Yes, the peacocks are a little disconcerting. They look the same in both color and shape, but in fact, there are several different species of peacock. Sometimes they molt or shed their beautiful plumage. This occurs all over the world, but it seems to happen most often in Saipan. What? You see what I mean? You write something and then it just goes off track, writing stuff that doesn't make sense. Sort of. It just goes down a rabbit hole of craziness. Oh, see what I mean? Oh my god, okay, let's write something else. Okay, I wrote something else. In a fighting arena in Malta, the Oviraptor puffed out its chest and squawked loudly in an attempt to intimidate the Lystrosaurus it was meant to fight. The Lystrosaurus stared calmly at the Oviraptor. The Lystrosaurus knew exactly what it was here for. Suddenly, the battle began, and the Oviraptor... Okay, let's see what it says. Threw the first punch, landing a solid hit on the Lystrosaurus' snout. The Lystrosaurus jumped back from the attack, turned and faced the Oviraptor. The Oviraptor, seemingly stunned by the first hit, didn't know what to do. For the first time, the Lystrosaurus' eyes glowed a dull green. The Oviraptor realized it's over. As the Lystrosaurus charged towards the Oviraptor was able to jump away to the right, dragging its tail on the ground. The Lystrosaurus was too quick. The Lystrosaurus was hit with a pair of heavy kicks that sent it flying. The Lystrosaurus landed several punches on the Oviraptor's skull, and the Oviraptor finally gave up. The Lystrosaurus stood there, panting heavily. The Oviraptor walked over to the Lystrosaurus and just stared. What is all this nonsense? Okay, one more. The Lystrosaurus felt like it finally won. The Lystrosaurus rolled up the Oviraptor into a ball and threw it against a wall. "You're good. You really are," said the Oviraptor after recovering from its injuries. What did I just witness? What did I just witness? Oh my god, this is crazy. Okay guys, I wrote something pretty simple and mundane. Okay, it was a bright sunny day. A Therizinosaurus was eating some leaves from a tree, while a Deinocheirus waited in a nearby pond looking for aquatic plants. Suddenly... Okay, let's see where this goes. Suddenly, a Tyrannosaur was spotted at the bottom of the pond, about to grab the aquatic plants. It was about to jump at the meat-eating Therizinosaur when two Stegosaurs came running up to the hungry carnivores. They managed to scare the Therizinosaurus away from the pond, and the Deinocheirus and the Stegosaurus looked at each other, then realized that their owner was missing. They alerted the Brachiosaurus. What the heck is that? Who spotted the meat eater still eating from the tree. If it's eating from a tree, then how is it a meat eater? All of the other dinosaurs hurried towards the pond and got there in time to stop the Therizinosaurus from getting his meal stolen? What's going on here? Dinochirus followed the Stegosaurus and the Brachiosaurus and found the Therizinosaurus still gobbling up the leaves. The T-Rex raised its head as if to say, why don't you just leave it alone, huh? Okay, one more. The Stegosaurus, however, saw a weakness. The Therizinosaurus had no head and could not chase off its prey. The Stegosaurus and the Brachiosaurus ran at the T-Rex, threatening it with their snapping jaws. The T-Rex turned and ran towards the river, and the Stegosaurus and the Brachiosaurus ran after him. But that was their mistake. When the T-Rex got to the river, it suddenly felt the strong force. I don't know what's going on. Force of gravity pull on its body and cause it to fall into the water. The Stegosaurus and our Brachiosaurus both started swimming after the T-Rex, while the Dinochirus looked back at his fallen pack mates. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Is our Brachiosaurus even a real dinosaur? Okay, let's see. No, it only shows results for Brachiosaurus, so wow. InferKit straight up made up a dinosaur that doesn't even exist! Like, wow! I knew it wasn't real. There's no such thing as an Brachiosaurus. Alright guys, this time I asked InferKit a question. I bet this is gonna go very, very wrong. It's gonna go south quickly, but let's see what it says. I need to know the truth. Who would win in a fight? A red panda or a koala? Okay, let's see what InferKit has to say about this. In red panda's favor, they can eat 3 times their body weight in food in a single day. Koalas, on the other hand, have to spend the entire day sleeping or trying not to starve. They must eat a year's supply of food in 1 day to make up for not having enough food while they are sleeping. So who would win in a fight? A red panda or a koala? I decided to have some fun with my useless but useful friends, the useless plants in my garden. I gave them a symbolic meaning and made a list of what they can be used for. This is my list. They can be used to decorate the house. Okay, yeah, this is getting way off topic. Okay, let's see if it says anything useful. To cover a hole in the wall, they can be used as a scarecrow at Halloween. They can be used as decorations for a wedding. Obviously, they won't be used by wedding guests. They can be used as a... Yep, this is getting very off topic. I'm just gonna end it here. Wow, I can't believe InferKit straight up refused to tell me the answer. Like, sure, it started going somewhere, but then it went off topic without answering me and it started talking about wedding decorations or something like that. So I'm gonna ask again, but in a pleading way. Please, InferKit, tell me the truth. Who would win in a fight? A red panda or a koala? Both are small, weak, and cute, and both get destroyed by any predator, but in a battle against each other, who would win? I mean, sure, I know that realistically they have little to no reason to fight, but still, tell me the truth. Okay, let's see what it says. Please tell me the truth. Who cares about facts? Point is, I appreciate the resourcefulness of the creative minds at Hasbro because they made the toy line where it's possible to choose your side and you can play the game? What? Alright guys, next story. I wrote something creepy, or sort of creepy, or whatever. Let's see where this goes. Cintron Productions had trouble sleeping that night, though he wasn't scared of the dark. To be fair, nobody is. What scares people is the thought of not being alone in the dark. Cintron was afraid that a CGI goldfish with human eyes, eyelashes, and lips with pink lipstick would jump out of the shadows and drag him away to his doom. Who thought it was a good idea to put a human face on an otherwise realistic CGI goldfish? Cintron thought to himself. I ain't watching that live-action remake of Disney's Pinocchio when it comes out. Plus, Disney's live-action remakes are soulless products made because of corporate greed. After saying that to himself, Cintron tried to sleep, but he was unaware that his fear was true. The goldfish was under his bed, ready to strike. Okay. God, this is creepy. Let's see what the story says. Oh, I hope I survive. A light under the bed caught Cintron's eye, and he noticed a little arm sticking out from under the covers. The hand belonged to Cintron's goldfish, which Cintron just assumed was still sleeping. My goldfish? Cintron then took a deep breath and lightly pulled the covers back. only to see his goldfish once again staring at him. Ah! Screams Cintron as he slapped the face of his goldfish, who promptly lost its balance and flopped onto the floor. This didn't stop Cintron from trying to sleep again. Cintron glanced around the room as he tried to look for some light switch that would help illuminate, oh my god, what is going on, his bedroom for him. To his horror, Cintron saw that his goldfish was sleeping under his window and it was wide awake, just waiting to come back at him. Cintron eventually got out of the bed and saw that there was a light on the next room. Cintron hurriedly got back into his bed and then stared at the ceiling as he tried to go back to sleep. It took quite some time for Cintron to go to sleep. And what? Once he did, his goldfish came back at him. Cintron once again awoke and looked around the room, only to see that the goldfish was now sleeping in the kitchen next to a fish tank. Oh my god, what is this goldfish? Cintron quickly returned to bed and tried to go back to sleep, but he could not. This is because the goldfish was now sleeping under his bed. He tried to make an attempt to get up and look for his goldfish, but his legs were weak from sleep and he was not able to climb the 3 steps from his bed. So instead, Cintron tried to throw himself off his bed, and after his head hit the wall, he blacked out. Oh my god, this is getting dark. What does it say next? When Cintron woke up later that night, he walked into the living room and saw that his goldfish had laid some eggs in a dish on top of the refrigerator. To the surprise of everybody at the Cintron home. What? Cintron's goldfish was not a goldfish. It was a gummy bear. A gummy bear made of living tissue, no less. For the rest of Cintron's life, he would tell people that his goldfish was a gummy bear. And that's why it was able to survive in a fishbowl for so long. From a fish to a gummy bear. Cintron then took the gummy bear home and put it in a shoebox. After a few years, Cintron sold his goldfish and put the money in the shoebox as well. That shoebox with the goldfish inside has since been sitting in a safe deposit box for Cintron. So that's it. See you next week for... You know what? I don't even want to find out. But I'll push generate text anyway. See you next week for the week that wasn't. I hope you all enjoyed this article, and as always, feel free to email me at godmudduck.yahoo or review me on iTunes. Love you, play games. I am speechless. Alright guys, one last story for now. I don't want this video to get too long. Okay, plus I'm running out of ideas for now. Okay, Mater was pretty upset at Lightning McQueen cause the race car was being kinda rude. McQueen, you gotta improve your attitude, said the tow truck. I can't help it, Mater, replied McQueen. I'm a race car. What's that have to do with it then? Asked Mater, annoyed. Forget it, said McQueen. Even if I have my jerky moments, the fans still love me. Actually, said Mater, the fans don't really have a high opinion on the Cars franchise. I think it's because of your jerk moments. Don't be silly, Mater, scoffed McQueen. That's only the case because of Cars 2. Mater was confused. What's wrong with Cars 2? He asked. Well, said McQueen. One of its problems was the fact that you were the main character in it instead of me. Mater was speechless. Take that back, Mater yelled as he pulled out a frying pan. McQueen reacted by pulling out a baseball bat. Just then, Sally appeared and she saw all this nonsense. Sally, I can explain, said McQueen meekly. He started it, said Mater. Wow, I can't believe I wrote all that. Now, time to see how InferKit continues this weird fanfic. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. Yeah, shouted Sally. He started it all. Mater, being an idiot, continued with his insanity. Let's see if he can withstand my first-class frying pan attack, yelled Mater as he picked up a frying pan and threw it at McQueen. The frying pan missed McQueen's head by a foot and hit the boulder instead. McQueen, who was enjoying himself as Sally and Mater were fighting, was in his glory. A blockhead, shouted McQueen. A blockhead, shouted Sally and Mater in unison. As McQueen and Sally tried to reason with Mater, he got upset with them. So what? Yelled Mater. It's always about you and your friends anyway. Mater, I'm a robot, said Sally. Mater decided to give up on talking to McQueen and just beat him. He picked up the bat, but he realized he couldn't hit McQueen. What is going on here? Wait, so what? Being an idiot, he instead picked up a flashlight. He turned the flashlight on, and when he pressed the button, he hit Mcqueen in the face with the flashlight. Mcqueen saw this. Of course, he was the one getting hit in the face. And he said, huh, that actually worked. A blockhead for another blockhead. Mater, seeing this, felt he was finally getting somewhere. Mcqueen like, whoa, shot a gun at Mater! And he grabbed the gun. He pressed the, whoa, what's going on? He pressed the fire button, and the gun pointed right at Mcqueen. Mater quickly pressed the safety button, and the gun did not go off. Mcqueen pressed the fire button, and the gun fired. Mater's eyes became wide. Oh my god, this is getting dark. And he fell to the floor. Mcqueen, with the gun still pointed at him, closed his eyes and pulled the trigger. A stream of slush came out of Mater's mouth as the gun clicked. Mcqueen had escaped from Mater's destruction with his life. It wasn't me, shouted Mater as he shook his fist. Wait, tow trucks have fists? Sally and Mcqueen took their leave. It would take a lot more than a couple of fists to defeat Mater, said Mcqueen. Yeah, Mater's a pretty powerful opponent, said Sally. Oh yeah? Asked Mcqueen. You've had a lot of experience with his— Oh my god, whoa, don't— I didn't expect them to say that word. Okay, that's it. No more, goodbye, this is it. Whoa, that was intense. Seriously, guys, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a more wholesome story where Sally scolds Mcqueen and Mater for fighting and then they make up with each other and apologize. I was not expecting a gunfight and Mcqueen swearing. It's a good thing I got out of there before they started dropping F-bombs, seriously. Well, YouTube, that's it for now. Obviously, I'm gonna make more InferKit videos in the future, because this site is just way too funny most of the time. Anyway, that's it for this video. This is Cintron Productions. Peace out, YouTube!